Hello. Today I am going to answer the question, can cash plasma science and technology heal people? The short answer is no, to be legally correct and to comply with the YouTube Illuminati's guideline. To fully understand the questions and the answer for it, we have to look at the reason for why we're being sick. To make it simple, there are three reasons or three scenarios where we have problem with our health. Number one is we can say it genetics or birth defect. Two can be from the environment. Three, from the free will choices that we make. You can call that karma or whatever makes sense to you, because every action we make, there is a consequence. And if we look at it from a spiritual perspective, illness is a symptom, a sign, you call it a feedback from our soul, letting us know the level of alignment we are to our soul purpose. If we are making a lot of choices that is going against our soul purpose or our conscience, our heart, then it leads to a certain scenario, which would be most people would notice to a lot of complication in life. Life is not life is not very smooth. We have a lot of health problems. Those are just basic symptoms that let us know we are not living in alignment with our soul. The reason I say earlier that cash plasma science and technology cannot heal people for obvious reason. For one, in order to heal people, you have to be a doctor. And most of the knowledge seekers that follow cash plasma science technology are not doctors, so we can't really heal people. But can the technology assist people to become healthier or to eradicate or to remedy certain problems we have? Possibly. That is for each person to know and to experience firsthand, to make your own decision whether that is correct or not. Because if we look at the bottom line of having illness, as I stated earlier, one is due to genetics or birth defect, environment, or the choices that we make from our free will choice. If it's from the environment, it's very easy to correct, whether that is with whether that is to any kind of conventional science we have at the moment, whether Eastern or Western medicine or some kind of other practice. So with the health problems for environment, we can easily remedy normally, in normal cases, through Eastern, Western, or any holistic practices that we know of. If the problem is from genetics or from birth defects, that usually involve the soul purpose or learning scenario that each person has to go through, that is set up by the soul to set up certain scenario for us to learn, to experience, and that could involve just more than one person, could involve the whole family or other people around. So with that scenario, it usually involves more than one person. And in that case, cash plasma science, or whether you use Eastern medicine or Western medicine, most of the time, it's not probably going to be very effective. That in that situation, those remedies can actually ease and help, but not totally eradicate, because it has to be done through that person or through the group of people. They have to learn that lesson and untangle and walk out of it. The same thing can go for free will choices. Free will choices that we make can lead to different kind of health problem like cancer. But cancer is a symptom that we're not living in alignment with ourselves, with our higher purpose, with our soul purpose. And when we realize that, when we look back, especially when we're in critical health condition, where it shifts our perspective, where it try to shift, because those symptoms, those illnesses, force people back into the corner and to reflect upon life. When people reflect upon life and they reevaluate and value things more and look things at a different angle, then it could be a turning point in their life. It's an opportunity and a second chance to reflect and to see what we have done and how can we live our life better. When people come to that realization that just a shift in their perspective, a shift in the way of thinking, and a shift in the way they do things, the disease like cancer or whatever can just go away very quickly. That's why a lot of people, when they have like cancer and they just drop everything and go live in a jungle or something, and that disease just go away because we no longer have those stress factors around all those things that cause it. So when we're able to go into seclusion and to reflect on things, we begin to let go. We begin to let go and see things at a different perspective. Then the problem is we ourselves untangle all the problem we cause, and the disease is just a symptoms of our choices that we make and our perspective. So when we undo all those things, then those health issues just disappear. So that's one way of looking at basic illness in life. It is a symptoms letting us know that we are not living in alignment with ourselves. That's one of the reasons why, whether it is test plasma science or technology or Eastern or Western medicine, depends on the situation. Those methods can only probably ease and assist, but cannot remedy. The main solution is within ourselves to come to that realization that true healing takes place from within. It's not from outside. That's why before, when Mr. Keshe introduced the universal body enhancement unit, when you walk in and you walk out, it all depends on your intention, whether you want to get better or not. What was the reason behind your illness? If your intention was to get attention from people around you, and when you walk into the Universal Enhancement Center, it might not do anything for you, because by alleviating your illness, you no longer have that crutch or that reason for people to, there's no longer put you in a situation where you can drain, I wouldn't say drain, but that is kind of draining or trying to get the loving that you need from other people because you lack self-love. You crave the attention of whether your loved ones or for other people, for that self-pity, compassion, to spend more time with you because you lack self-love. And that's why when you will use GANS technology or Universal Enhancement Unit, it depends on your intention and your soul purpose in the first place. It does not do miracle just because you walk in, you walk out, everything's gone. There is a bigger game plan involved, which is what is your soul intention for you to have that illness? Was it because of a bigger life lesson for you to overcome and learn something and to expand your consciousness and awareness? Or is it because from something that I would quote accidental from the environment, or is from the choices you made in life? If it is choices you made in life, that will take some time to unravel at the root cause. Yes, There is way to drain the cancer away using GANS technology, but that just buy you time. It just shifts now from cancer. It could be ulcer, accident, or whatever scenario next time, because you have not learned your lesson. You have not changed your ways of doing things. It bought you time, and it changed the scenario from one scenario to the next. The problem is still there, the root cause. What caused that cancer or that diabetes or that heart attack in the first place? When we are put into the corner, we come to the realization, whether it's spiritual healing, GANS technology, or Eastern medicine, when we just suddenly pull that problem away, we're stealing these people opportunity to come to that realization, for them to have a shift in their life, a changing way of doing things. We stole that opportunity away, and we just not procrastinate, but postpone the problem for another time, for it to transform and transmute into another scenario. This first time might be cancer, next time it might be a heart attack or an accident or some kind of other problem that manifests because of the choices that we made. So I hope this explanation help people understand further the logic or the reason behind the illnesses that we have, to give people a different perspective, a different angle to look at. GANS technology is not a miracle solution. Eastern or Western medicine is not a miracle solution. The solution is within inside us. We have to heal from within. Okay, thank you.